Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you on how to make this beautiful palazzo trouser you can see on the screen. This one here, I was the one that made it, so I'm going to be taking you on a step-by-step tutorial on how I achieved that. So if this is what you're interested in learning, make sure you watch this tutorial from the beginning till the end. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Trouser. I make easy sewing tutorials, so do subscribe to my channel and put on your notifications so you'll be among the first to receive a notification whenever I post new tutorials. Having said that, let's get straight into the video. So guys, for this tutorial I have about 3 yards of Ankara fabric and I have my elastic of about 1.5 inches. So guys, using 3 yards because I'm of a smaller size. If you are of a bigger size, you should be needing about 4 yards of Ankara fabric. So I'm using an Ankara fabric for this tutorial. I hope you now you can see the way I've gone ahead to fold my fabric. So how you fold your fabric is take the biggest part of your body, which is your hip, divide it by 4, then add about 8 inches to it because this is a wide leg palazzo trouser. So I just divided my hip measurement by 4 and added extra 8 inches to it because this is a wide leg palazzo trouser. Now you can see I've gone ahead to draw out our starting line, which is also going to serve as our waistline. Now look over at my tape here. I'm going to extend my tape by 1.5 inches. That 1.5 inches is for our band for our trousers. I hope you understand. Then I'm going to start taking my measurements. So from that point I extended my tape, that 1.5 inches, I went down by 9.5 inches, which is for my hip line. So to get your hip line, you just what I have to do is to divide your hip measurement by 4 and you're going to get your hip line. I hope you understand me guys. I can still have gone ahead to draw a line here on that 9.5 inches point. I hope you understand. Now the next thing I'll go ahead and do is from this 9.5 inches point, I'll be going down. I hope you understand. I'll be going down by 2 inches because this is a palazzo, high waist palazzo trousers. So that is what I just did. So I went down by 2 inch. Now this 2 inch I went down by is my crotch line. I hope you understand me. So that is my crotch line because this is a high waist palazzo trousers. I hope you understand. Now I'll also go ahead and extend the tape by 1.5 inches. Then I'll go down to my full length of this trouser. So this trouser, I want it to be 42 inches, but I'm not going to be marking 42 inches. I'll be marking 44 inches because I want to use the extra 2 inches for my folding allowance. I hope you understand me. So I'll go ahead and mark out 44 inches. So guys, please pay attention carefully to what I'm doing so that you'll be able to do yours and make yours at the end of the day. So guys, just see the way I'm just ruling a line right now. I hope you can see. So guys, I'm done. Now the next thing we have to do is to start taking our body measurements. Now we have taken all the lines. Now on the waistline, I'll be marking my hip measurement on our waistline. I hope you understand. Don't mark your waist measurement, mark your hip measurement. So my hip measurement divided by 4 is 9.5, but I'll not be marking 9.5 inches because this is a wide legged palazzo trouser, just as I told you. I'll be adding extra 5 inches to it. So what I'm going to be marking is 14.5 inches. So that is what I'm going to mark. So you can go ahead and just add only 4 inches, extra 4 inches to yours, but I marked extra 5 inches on mine. Now I'll come over to the hip line and mark exactly the same thing, and I'll also come over to the crunch line on my crunch line and I'm also mark exactly the same thing. So I hope you see what I just did. I went ahead to connect all those points together. Now over to my crotch line here, I'm going to get in my crotch measurement. So my crotch measurement how to get it is your hip line divided by 4. Mine is 9.5 inches. Then I'm going to divide it again by 4. I hope you understand me. So I got 2 point something. It was almost 2.5 inches. So I just rounded it off to 2.5 inches. I hope you understand me guys. So that is just what I did. Now I want this to be really free. I want the trouser to be really free. So I'll be connecting exactly from that point to this point here to the down part, that is to our full length of our trouser. I will just go down exactly. I hope you understand me guys. Please pay attention carefully. That is just what I did. I connected it to this point, the length of our trouser. Now that I've done that, the next thing I'll go ahead to do is I'm going to cut. We have taken all our measurements, so we are going to start cutting right now. So you can see, just follow the lines carefully. So just watch how I'm cutting mine so that you'll be able to cut yours like that. Don't make mistake when you're cutting. Just follow the lines you drawn and make sure you use your measurements. Don't use mine. So guys, just see what I'm doing here. So guys, the next place I'm going to come over and open is the side. So I'm just, see the way I'm opening the side here. I hope you can see. I'll just do that. Just what I'm just doing from the top to the down part of our trouser. So this is for our front part of the trouser of our palazzo, wide leg palazzo trouser we are drafting. So this is the front. We have gone ahead to draft it out. Now I'll just go ahead and pin it so that it will not be moving when because I'm going to be using this to cut out the back, so I don't want it to be moving when I'm doing that. So I just went ahead to pin it down. I hope you understand me, guys. So right now I'm done pinning it. I'll go ahead and fold another fabric here. I hope you see what I just did. This is another fabric I folded, and if you notice, is bigger than the first one. So this other fabric we folded is going to be for our back. So you can see it's bigger and longer than the front one. I hope you understand. Now over here to the crotch point here, I went out by 2 inches. This point here, I'm just marking 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. I hope you understand. So if you are really if you have a bigger hip measurement, you should be marking about 2.5 inches, but I don't really have a big hip measurements. That is why I'm just marking 2 inches. But if you have bigger hip measurement, you should mark 2.5 inches. I hope you understand, or 3 inches, depends on how big your hip is, but I'm marking 2 inches because I don't have lots of hip. I hope you understand, guys. So I'm just making sure it's the measurements 2 inches. Now over here, I'll also go up by 2 inches. I hope you understand me. So I'm just going up by 2 inches. Remember, this is for the back. Now from this point, I'm going to be slanting a line to meet that edge here. I hope you see. So just do exactly the same thing I'm just doing. Now that we are done doing that, I'm going to start cutting out. So watch how I'm cutting carefully. So from this point here, first this slanty line, we are going to cut it out first, then I'm cutting this other line also. So you can see what I'm cutting. So I'll be cutting from this point till the down part of it. Now I'll also come over to this other point and open it up the other side up, just the way I did at the front part. I hope you understand. So I'm just opening it up exactly the way I did on the front parts. I hope you understand me, guys. So please, I hope you're following. Just watch carefully and you're going to understand. So guys, I'm done opening the side, as you can see, and now I'm just going ahead to cut out the down part to make sure it's equal with the front one. That is what I'm just basically doing. So that is it, and you can see I'm done doing that. Now that we have cut out the front and our back for our wide-legged palazzo trouser, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to come over to this part here, and what I'm going to be doing is to sew it just the way it's facing front, and I'll be sewing from the top there. So I went ahead to pin it first so that it won't move when I want to sew. So I'll be sewing from the top there to the crunch area parts. I hope you see what I just showed you. So I'll go ahead and sew it for the front and also for the back. I hope you see. So that is what I'll just do. So guys, this is it. I've gone ahead to sew it. I hope you can see, and I used about half an inch to sew it. I hope you understand me, guys. Now that I've done that, I went ahead to open it up. This is the front, and we'll be needing pockets, so we'll have to cut our pockets because our trouser is going to have a pocket. So I just went ahead to fold this fabric into 4. I hope you see the way I folded it. So go ahead and fold yours like this. Then I went ahead to bring my tip, and I'm marking 7 inches. I hope you see the way I marked it. Then I'll widen my palm like this. Then I'm going to draw something like a curve around. I hope you see, guys. Please be following carefully. And this is it. This is very easy. This is the easiest method on how to cut a pocket for your trousers. So this is what I just did, and I'm just cutting it out. I hope you see for this, and this is it for our pockets. So at the end of the day I have 4. I hope you see. So 2 is for the front and 2 is for the back. Now I've brought back the front again, and you see the way I'm going to place it. So I'll be leaving about 1 inch above before I start sewing my pocket. So I'll mark out 1 inch with my chalk here. Then I'll place my pockets like this, front facing front. Don't ever forget, when you're sewing, it's front facing front, so that you won't make mistake. And now I'll go over and pin it. Then I'll also come to this other side and give about 1 inch up before I place my pockets here. Then I'll also go ahead and pin it down. I hope you see. So I make sure I pin it down. So guys, after doing that, I'll go over to the sewing machine and stitch it. And yeah guys, you can see I am done stitching it, and you can see how neat it's looking like. I've done a to stitch also for the back. Also, I hope you see, I've stitched for the front and also for the back. This is what they look like right now. Now you can see I'm facing this front facing front, the front part and the back part of our trouser. And I'll be aligning the pockets first like this. You can see the way I'm aligning it. Then I'll go ahead and use my pins to pin it down so that it won't move when I'm sewing. So I just want it to be well aligned when I'm sewing. I hope you see where I just pinned down to make sure it's not going to move. Then I'll also go ahead and pin down the sides of this trouser also, because I'm going to be sewing it together. I hope you understand me. So I'm going to just pin it down. I hope you see how it's well aligned. And I'm going to be sewing from this point to the pockets. Make sure you don't sew straight though. Just curve it to the pocket like this. Curve it again and go straight down to the down part. I hope you understand. So I'll also do the same thing for the other side. And yeah guys, I'm done doing that. I hope you can see how neat it's looking like from the top to the down part. I hope you see. Then I told you I did the same for the other part, and this is what it looks like. I hope you see to the down part also. Now that I'm done doing that, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to come over to this point here, this crotch area line. I hope you see this point, this down part here. I hope you see what I'm just showing you, and make sure they are aligning, that is meeting at those 2 ends. I hope you see. Then I'm going to pin it down. Please watch carefully. Then I'm going to also go ahead and pin parts of the sides here. Hope you see, to make sure it doesn't shift when we are sewing it. I hope you understand me guys. So I'm just pinning it down to make sure it's very neat when we are sewing. I hope you see. So I'm just pinning it down. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch those points. I'll be using about 1.5 inches to stitch those points. And yeah guys, I am done stitching it from that point to the down part also. So I've done that for those 2 points. See how it looks like, very neat and very fine. So I hope you see. Now that I'm done stitching it on the 2 parts here, as you can see, the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to measure around the waist part of this trouser. I hope you can see. So you will notice that it is very bigger than your normal waistline, and which is normal because we'll be adding an elastic to it. So we just have to measure around to get our band for this trouser. So you can see the way I'm measuring it around. So you can measure it 2 times to be sure you are not making any mistake. I hope you understand. So I have about 59 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut out my band. So the band I cut out is about 61 inches. That is, I added extra 2 inches for the stitching allowance. I hope you understand. So I later adjusted it to 60 inches, and the width I'm using is 2.5 inches. 1.5 inches is for the band, half inch is for the ease of the band, and half an inch also is to join this band to the trouser. I hope you understand me. So just watch what I'm doing. Now you can see the way I've gone ahead to place it together, just the way you see me doing. Then I'll be going up by the band length, which is 1.5 inches. Then I'll also go up from that point by half an inch. I also give it a mark. Then I'll stitch from the up to that point, but I'll be leaving only that half an inch point. I hope you understand me. So you see the way I stitched that. So what I explained to you. So I'll go ahead and also stitch point with about half an inch allowance. I hope you understand. So you can go ahead and iron it out before you stitch it to make it very flat. I hope you see. Then you just follow carefully at what I'm doing. Stitch those 2 points, and you can see what I mean. I've gone ahead to stitch it, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to be folding it into 2 equal parts like this. I hope you see. So you can see that hole I told you to leave. That hole you can use it to add a rope to your trouser, your baggy trouser, if you want to add a rope. So that is what that part is for. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and just confirm my measurements. You can see it's 2.5 inches, and what I explained to you earlier, 1.5 inches is for the band, half an inch is for the band, and half inches to join this band to the trouser. So I've gone ahead to bring the trouser. This is what it looks like. Now this part here, see how I'm going to be joining it. That part that there is hole, see where I placed it, front facing front with this points of our front part of our trouser. That is how I'm going to be placing it. So just see like this, and I'm going to pin it down so that it aligns with the front part of our trouser. So I'll just carefully make sure I pin this band on the trouser, all round of the trouser. I hope you understand me, guys. So this is what I mean. So guys, we have watched to this point. Do well to like this video and share it to someone you think it will be helpful to. So just do that. It will help to reach a wider audience if you found this video really helpful. Now I'm going to start stitching all round. You can see I've done pinning the band on the trouser, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch it. And this is what it looks like after we are done stitching it. So the next thing I'll go ahead and do is to turn it to the front. I hope you can see how it looks like. And guys, take note, when I was stitching, I didn't stitch everywhere. I left about 1.5 inches. That is where we're going to use to insert our band into this part. I hope you understand me. So this is where we're going to see our band here. Now to get your band, the length you're going to be needing for your band is you take your normal waist measurement. Mine is 28. You minus 3 inches from it. So I just decided to mark 25.5 inches instead of 25 inches. So that is how to get your band length. So that is how I got mine. Now I cut out 25.5 inches, sorry. Now I'm going to be attaching it into this part of I'm going to be attaching our band into this band casing. I hope you understand me. So just watch carefully at what I'm doing, please, and you're going to understand. So you see the way I'm attaching it. So you can be using your safety pin for this. So just use it to attach all around. So you be careful when you are inserting your band into this band case so that it won't twist. I hope you understand me. So that you won't have a twisted band in your casing. I hope you understand. So I'll go ahead and make sure I stitch that place to be very tight. Just the way you can see, I've gone ahead to stitch it, and now I'm putting the remaining part inside this casing. So be very careful when you're putting it also, so that it won't twist and you won't have a twisted band. And yeah guys, you can see I am done putting it, and this is what it looks like. Now I'll go ahead to my sewing machine and stitch out this remaining part I left. I'll stitch it down, and yeah, I'm done stitching it, and this is what it looks like. But guys, if you want your banding to have other lines on it, how to do that is very easy. So from this upper part, I'll be going down by half an inch, then from the lower part I'll be going up by half an inch, and you just go ahead and follow that line and stitch through using your sewing machine. Make sure you're dragging as you're stitching through all around. That is out. And also do the same thing for the down parts. Make sure you just drag it, and it's very easy, but you have to be very careful. And this is it, guys. This is how to achieve that part if you want your banding to have double lines on it. Now for the leg part, this is it. I'll go ahead and fold it twice. See the way I folded it and stitch through. This is for the hemming allowance. That 2 inches I kept, so I'll just do that, and this is how it looks like. So this is it for the down part of our trouser. You can see how neat it's looking like. And so guys, if you want yours to have rope, I told you before, this is the point you use to attach your rope to it. So you just use your safety pin to insert the rope inside this banding case also. So guys, that is all for today's tutorial. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching, and do well to like and share this video. Also comment. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next tutorial. Don't forget to put on your notification to receive a notification whenever I drop new tutorials, and you can only do that by subscribing to this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.